This article from Buzzfeed. It is 21 of the worst movie sequels in movie sequel history from Buzzfeed. So let's go down this list, shall we? It is fantastic. Most of these I didn't even know existed. Like number 1, fucking Kindergarten Cop 2, apparently with Dolph Lundgren from 2016. This is how apparently nobody has any money for promotion. Hey guys, you want to see Kindergarten Cop 2? Son of Mask? I forgot that was a thing. I always kind of wanted to watch it, but not that much. Mean Girls 2, never watched Mean Girls 1, which I've actually heard is not terrible, and I've actually heard is funny, but I still, some kind of like teeny bopper stuff, I just can't wrap my head around. Number 4, every fucking Home Alone sequel after Home Alone 2. I was talking to Brother Levi about this just the other day, about home, because we're both big fans of Home Alone and Home Alone 2. It's a part of our DNA since we were kids. But Home Alone 3, I was mentioning this, and I said, I just happened to. I never watched Home Alone 3, but I just happened to turn it on whatever HBO channel. It was the last 5 minutes as I was getting ready to watch something else that was happening, airing after it. And I caught the last 5 minutes of Home Alone 3. I'm like, this is the worst fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Levi brought up a good point. He's like, you took a franchise, or at least a couple of movies, in Home Alone and Home Alone 2, where it was great because it appealed to both kids and adults. That's the key in like a great family movie. You know, if the adults are going to like it, if the teenage kids are going to like it, and the little kids are going to like it, everybody can enjoy this together. And he turned it from that into just some bullshit fucking kid movie that nobody wants to watch. Is that Scarlett Johansson in that movie, though? Now I got to look that up. Honestly, I'm such a sucker for like fucking IMDb. I will look up anything. Who is that? Where have I seen them before? It's such an easy fucking thing. Hang on. It's Home Alone 3. Can't even believe I'm looking this up. I don't even want this to go into my fucking history. That is Scarlett Johansson. Nailed it. Highlander 2, The Quickening. I've never watched. I watched the first Highlander a little bit. I'm like, nope, not for me. Speed 2, Cruise Control. Oh my God, Sandra Bullock was in that movie though. Never saw, never wanted to. Independence Day, Resurgent. I checked it out. Total garbage. I've never watched American Psycho 2. I watched the first one. Thought it was pretty good. Kind of overrated. I just hate the 80s vibe a lot of times because it's so super cheesy to me. But American Psycho 2 with Mila Kunis, I mean, I'll pretty much watch everything with Mila Kunis in it. I'll give it a chance because Mila Kunis is in it and it's worth it. Oh yeah, this fucking movie. Wonder Woman 1984. I didn't even get past it. I tried. I heard it was terrible. And like everything that I watch or enjoy, I'm like, I'll leave it up to me. I don't care what the critics say. I'm going to watch it. And because I always find a gem that gets shit on that I'll fall in love with. But it was so fucking terrible. Next, Cars 2. Nope, don't have kids. Good Day to Die Hard. They should have stopped after Die Hard with a Vengeance. Fuck right off. Fuck right off. People who have a hard time with like how Star Wars went, stop pissing and moaning because it didn't go the way you wanted it to go. Don't get me started on this. I could have a whole fucking... Matter of fact, once we get to the end of this list, I will tell you about a brand new podcast where we're going to hit things like Star Wars and really get into it. Men in Black International at 13, The Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. I'm pretty sure that Brendan Fraser is my new hated actor more than like Bill Paxton. I tried to watch The Mummy and anything with Brendan Fraser in it, and I'm like... Man, this could actually be good if this fucking stupid asshole wasn't in this movie. Star Trip, fuck, words, Starship Troopers 2, Hero of the Federation. Apparently that fucking sucks, but not as much as me not being able to say words. Here's another one, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I will agree. It was the worst of the franchise. but it's still a fun Indiana Jones movie. I don't understand people that take a shit on that. Is it because of the atomic bomb where Indiana Jones hides in a refrigerator? Maybe, but it's not any more absurd than people's fucking faces melting off in Raiders of the Lost Ark or Temple of Doom when he pulls it out, rips out a heart from a chest. Is it because it was aliens and not God? I'm trying to figure out what people hate about Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, because it was a fun Indiana Jones movie. I'll fight Levi to the death about this fucking thing, too. Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines, and the sequels after. I'm going to agree with this to an extent. Terminator 3, I actually really fucking liked. It wasn't as good as T2 or even Terminator, the first one. Put every other sequel, especially Terminator Salvation, that fucking movie. And then there was another Terminator movie, 2 other ones. I think Dark Fate I actually kind of enjoyed. But there's, at some point, you get to too much time jumping where it becomes super fucking confusing, and I just lose interest because I'm like, what the fuck is happening in this movie now? Come on, James Cameron. Mortal Kombat Annihilation, Jurassic Park 3, Battle Royale 2, Requiem from 2003. Never saw the first one. As a former periodic and current service worker, still waiting. Now that's the sequel to, is it just Waiting? With Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds, and I can't remember who else. Anyway, you can relate to this movie, and it makes you feel good about hating customers.